Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Harold. Coming after him. It's complete on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab outside. It's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Bulls his way forward. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now improvising. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grabbed on the outside, it's Mitchell. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3.
Well, lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The give to the back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to pass, it's Harrell. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
North Carolina 17, Oklahoma 7.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Offense will take over 1st and
10. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down.
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel could go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good.
At the 21.
Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively...
He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Number 27.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The lead is 17 as they try to fight their way back in. They'll need a stop on this possession. About to kick it off here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I'll tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback moving. He'll fire to his right. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go with a direct snap. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
On the third quarter, with the score, North Carolina 31, Oklahoma 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to punch it in. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Got it. Now on 2nd and goal. The give to the fullback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Yeah, you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alchuk. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners! What a grab and go for the score.
Number 17 with the grab and the score.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And they get the sack just like that. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Little touch pass to the receiver.
The running back carries the ball. Pickup of 6. 4th down coming up.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty and it's a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Comes out throwing on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Defense not showing press coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the left. Got a lot of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. On to attempt the try. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. To the air, it's Harrell. Stands in and takes the hit. He caught it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UNC! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oklahoma, 28.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because
he'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Third and goal from way back there. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Jackrabbit!
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
One more play to pad the stats. Now on the option. The pitch. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.